through the city with a little pumpkin soul. Light it up like dynamite. Whoa. What's going on, you guys? It's your huggable hipster here, and welcome back to the Casual Nerd. I feel like there should be like some, you know, scantily clad person rolling the dice like you see on Wheel of Fortune over here. Time for Psychologically Gaming! Just as a little bit of a side note, before we get into today's Psychologically Gaming, I got an allergic reaction on my face. That's why I haven't been wearing makeup for like the past, I don't know, I think like a week or so now. I haven't been wearing makeup or something. If you saw a makeup post, it was like something I took a while ago and then posted just to let you know about that little secret I got. So today's Psychologically Gaming, I kind of underestimated how difficult it would be. Like, really, really difficult. I was thinking and I was pondering and I was taking notes and I was being studious and look, I got notes. I got notes. I was thinking about how exactly I was going to go about doing this because Tom Nook, there's not so much of like he has a psychological condition, more or less he's the psychological part of the person on the island who is getting a home there, if that makes sense. So I hate to break it to you, but Tom Nook, he's your conscience. Yeah. How's that for a tough pill to swallow? So on the island, you get your own dream getaway home. You are escaping from the world, and oddly enough, you're actually the only person there on the island. Everyone else is animals. I don't know what that's in reference to, but you're the only person on the island, which is kind of weird. Like actual human being. Like when you think about it, you are talking to animals. You are not engaging with any other person besides the people who you are trying to coerce to come to the island. You know, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme in that way. But I'll get into that in the article review that I actually have coming out on Wednesday about Animal Crossings. Most of this week is going to be Animal Crossings, so you're welcome. Tom Nook is your conscience. Tom Nook is a little like nagging part in the back of your brain that's like, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. Think about it. He reminds you to pay your bills. Like, what landlord or person who you are leasing an apartment or a getaway experience from reminds you to pay your bills? They would expect you to already know that, hey, this is supposed to be paid. But no, Tom Nook is the conscience that's nagging the ever-living crap out of you. But also, it's kind of like classical conditioning, where he's that part of the brain that's inspiring happiness and rewarding you for good behavior. Like, really, I mean, honestly, whenever I looked into it and I got that kind of like epiphany moment. Nothing to do with Jin from BTS. It's not about you right now, Jin, okay? It's kind of like the classical conditioning. He's like, oh, okay, you did this, so I'm gonna reward you by giving you either, you know, a newer loan on your home or something, a project that I want you to do beside me because you're gonna be like my right-hand man on this situation, which honestly, kind of creepy in a way when you think about it because, you know, Tom Nook is asking you to do all of these other secret projects and everything. Why is he not asking the other animals on the island to do it? Nobody pitches in. Like, did you pay those 5,000 bells for my bridge? I think not. Sorry, I'm kind of bitter right now. Somebody was supposed to pay 5,000 bells on my bridge and they haven't quite done that yet, so, you know, yeah. And in the worst case scenario, he chases you. Like, Tom Nook literally is the conscience of your brain. He is the one in the back of your mind that's like, oh, I shouldn't do this. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Oh, I always have like Tom Nook nagging in the back of my head to pick up these sticks and these apples. That way he can make a decorative thing for his front porch. Which, by the way, where is his house? Where exactly does Tom Nook live? Does he live in that office 24/7, which used to be a tent? They really did upgrade, you know? Now going from the bottom, now we're here. Where exactly is Tom Nook's home? I refuse to believe that his home is in that office. I refuse to believe it. I just refuse to believe it. And that makes me even think more that he's the incorporeal part of you that is your consciousness, that is the conscience reminding you that, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Quite a simplistic thing, actually, to think about whenever it's refined and brought to a simmering point, if you will, because the brain is always reminding you to do different things, you know, like tying a string on your finger. It's always reminding you that, oh, this is good, this is bad, and, you know, like I said, in some cases, he'll even chase you around to remind you, hey, you gotta pay your debt. So we can say that Tom Nook is the conscience, and he's also a mafia boss as well, so that should liven up the mood a little bit.
And you do this on the day of my daughter's wedding. If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna put some cement shoes on your feet, and you're gonna be swimming with the fishes.
That's basically what today's psychologically gaming is. Tom Nook is the conscience. Tom Nook is that little nagging thought in the back of your head that is reminding you to do right, do wrong. I mean, he never asks you to do wrong, but you know, he might ask you to do something very naughty. But yeah, Tom Nook is your conscience. Tom Nook is that thing that is kind of telling you what to do, when to do it, how to go about something. You're gonna like this way better than you liked this before. He's basically kind of like the mediator inside your brain, telling you the good, the bad, the ugly, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Which again, I love that he's inspiring happiness by telling you that, hey, you're doing a good job, or you're doing this well, or yay, you paid off over 100,000 bells, you get to add an addition to your home. Like, it's kind of interesting to think about. And another point I might add, I would love to add, is that in real time, this game moves. It moves in real time. So all the other characters, if you're gone from the game for like, 2 months or something like that, they're just like, oh my god, where have you been? Have you been dead? Like, what happened to you? But Tom Nook and Isabelle always remember you. So, really, Tom Nook is a part of you. He is your conscience. He will never forget you. Ever. But you guys, that was today's episode of Psychologically Gaming. If you guys know of a game character, or you guys have any requests for any game characters that you want psychologically analyzed, please leave it down in the comments below, and I will take a look at it and I will analyze said character. But if you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and double uploads on Friday. Stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.